Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to listen to some mumbly jumbly. All the way from St. Albans, your host for tonight, Abs the Magic, Supercoach Godfather.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. Today's topic is going to be Ollie Wines. Now, I did promise last week that I was going to do Ollie Wines, and I said I was going to do a Port Adelaide player back to back to back, but I changed my mind. I couldn't do it. It was killing me because all I was seeing was wing action, and I didn't want to see no more of that wing action. It was driving me bananas. So just to calm it down, it's coming today. Actually, you can see it today. So let's have a look. Is Ollie Wines going to be a top 8 midfielder? That's the question. Can he do it? Let's find out. Let's take a look at Ollie Wines' previous averages. Now, he's priced at 586 this year. He was priced at 612k last year. That was his starting price. But it dropped really quick because he had an injury, and that affected his price so bad. It just plummeted. It went all the way down to 508 in round 8. So you could have got him 100k cheaper if you started him at 612. That's why it's so vital. Sometimes you got to look for players with value, because players with one bad score can just plummet. Now let's have a look at what he's done previously. He's had a 112 the year before, which is not bad, and 105 last year, 104. It's not really high average scores. Like his 88s, 97. He's not a high averaging player. Like 112 is his best. 112 does get him in the top 10, but only just. So let's have a look. Let's go to CBAs. What's he done? Where are we? AFL CBAs. Port Adelaide 2022. Where was Wines? Wines at the top after Lysette and Hayes. Wines was the number 1 midfielder. He started off slow though. He didn't really start in the midfield as much. I mean, this is Port Adelaide. I don't know what they do anymore. I don't understand them. Anyway, so Wines is their current midfielder. Now, he also has a round 15 bye. Now, round 15 bye is disaster for most people. So if you're getting Wines, you're getting a player of round 15 bye. So I'm not sure if you can handle another round 15 bye player. Now, let's continue. Let's take a look at his heat maps. What does he do when he plays? Let's have a look. Round 1. He scored 101 this game. What do you do? Look at this. Poor Ella just play on the wing. That's all they do. They just play on the wings. I mean, he's in the middle, but he's not. It looks like he's a wingman, but he's not. He's a midfielder. But they just go on the wings. Round 2, scored a 96. Okay, this is 96, and for map this good. It's not a good sign. Now, Ollie Wines always starts slow. I noticed this. He always gets better towards the back end of the season, and that's because it gets wet. He loves the wet weather. He doesn't really play that well in the dry weather. It must be his disposal efficiency. Something wrong with him. I mean, these are good maps. And what did he score this round? He scored a 118. It's not really. I mean, he got injured in this game, so let's not worry about the injury game. He scored 99 this game. Well, that's a good map, and you're only getting 99. So it actually worries me. It's not a play that I would like, to be honest. I would rather have my players, if they're going to have a map like this, score 120, 130. He's not like a captain option. He's not like a must-have. All right, let's keep going. He scored a 104 this game. It looks like a 104. All right, let's forget about that game. Next, another 104. He's not having a day out, is he? He's just pretty basic. Did they win? I mean, they lost the first couple of games anyway. It doesn't show there. He went huge in this game, 155. What did he do? He must have scored some goals. He's very close to a goal square. And that's probably boosted his... Let's have a look. Did he score some goals that game? Because it's no different to the other maps. Where's his goals? Where are they? 2 goals, 3 behinds. That's why he scored so big. All right? And that explains it. The following week, scored 101. 101's okay, but you're going to have this many touches all around the ground, only scoring 101. I mean, Taranto was doing better than this, and Taranto's a forward. I saw Taranto's map. On a map like this, he went 130. And that's Taranto, and his disposal's bad. How bad is Wines? Let's take a look at this one. It went 112. Yeah, if Wines was a forward, I would take him. But in a midfield, I don't like. The scores aren't there. Mind you, JP had him last year, and he won he won the Supercoach. So I mean, he must be okay still. He's still serviceable, but JP picked him up cheap, obviously. So that's a good map. Only got 122. What's a 130 plus map? I've sort of seen enough, to be honest. Let's have a look at these bad scores. 69. What happened here? He didn't do much. 87. 3 weeks back to back. Had a bad. I mean, this was better than his previous map, but it's his if he doesn't get 100 touches, he's not going 100. He needs a lot of touches. Have a look at disposals. 34 disposals, he gets 122. 26 disposals, he gets a 93. 26 disposals, good players will get about a 110. A Pendlebury will get 120 with 26 disposals. 29 touches, 112. 29 touches, 101. My final verdict. Now, this is another short video because these are primos and they've got one role. It's just played in midfield. It's not like he's changed roles. So you can't really do much of a preview when you're only looking at one role and it's going to be the same role. So with Ollie Wines, it's a situation of go with the hearts. If he suits your budget, you take him. Does he offer? Is there value? I think it's a question mark. I don't know if there's value. His price fluctuates because he can have a bad game and his price can drop. So you can pick him up cheaper later on. I mean, we saw his price drop all the way down to 480 at one stage. So JP would have picked him up so cheap. So yeah, I don't think he's value, to be honest. At 586, I wouldn't pay 500. I wouldn't pay 550 for him. So no value. He's probably a player you'd pick up later on. He also has the round 15 bye, which is terrible for all of us. Everyone has that bye. So for me, I mean personally, it's a pass, but doesn't mean it has to be for you. But it's go for your heart. That's all I can say. And thank you for joining. And always remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.